And today we're doing a power vinyasa flow. We're working into a variation of Birds of Paradise, and we're transitioning into Revolved Half Moon from there. So lots of buy-ins for today. We'll get into the hamstrings, we'll get into the front of the body, a lot of twisting. As always, please take what you need. You can rest when that feels appropriate. If you want to take all the vinyasas or just some of the vinyasas, you're more than welcome to skip or add on. So when you feel ready, just take a moment to find a comfy seat, whether you're in your sits bones or you're resting on your shins. And take a moment to find a nice tall spine. Roll your shoulders up and back. Let your chest draw forward. And then lift through the crown of the head as you find stillness. Soften or close your eyes and then begin to turn your palms toward the ceiling, taking index and thumbs to meet. Coming into this mudra that helps us to just unite the body with the breath as well as the mind. Give yourself a moment to just kind of settle. Soften through your physical body. Let your thoughts settle. And just really arrive. The breath is nice and full as it draws into your belly, up into your ribs, and into your heart space. And as you breathe out, just reversing, letting the breath draw out of the heart space. Pull the ribs in, belly draws back. Just breathe in this way a few rounds. Find your center, find your stability, and let this feel easy. Perhaps your breath starts to lengthen just slightly, adding on a count of 1 or 2. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Good, now start to take the hands towards your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest, and just take a moment here to set an intention for your practice if that resonates with you today. Find that connection, hold that intention in your heart space, and then start to flutter the eyes open, lift the gaze. And as you inhale, just lift your arms up and overhead, palms can touch. Exhale, hands draw to heart center. Good, 2 more rounds. Move with your breath. The inhalation sweeps the arms high. The exhalation brings the hands down. 1 more time, big breath in, reach. Big breath out, hands to heart. Now begin to bring the hands behind the back. You can take your elbows or your fingers. Take a little bind as you roll your shoulders up and back. Now you can choose to stay just as you are, start to turn your torso over toward the right as you find a little stretch. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Keep the weight even through your sits bones or through your shins. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Good, as you inhale, come through center. And as you exhale, come over to the other side, drawing the torso over toward the left, soften the shoulders. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good, inhale back through center, reach your arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, hands draw to heart center. Start to lengthen the legs. You can always keep a bend in your knees, making this V shape with your lower body. And then we're just going to find a little bit of space for our hamstrings before we begin. So your toes point toward the ceiling, and walk your hands just as far forward as feels good. If your hamstrings are feeling tight right now, you might notice that you only go slightly further, but that's okay. Try to find a little bit of softness through your shoulders, soften through the backs of the legs. Maybe you just sway right and left. But try to keep the hips drawn forward if you're tilting back. Try to walk your hands a little more forward, lengthen your spine. Good. Now you can choose to stay or walk your hands over towards your right foot. Hands can either stay to the instep, or you can frame that that right foot with your hands. Try to keep your left sits bone rooted. And imagine your right hip plugging in. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Okay, now walk the hands through center and then take them over to the left. Either again, hands just to the instep of that left foot, or just frame the foot with the hands. Try to keep your right sits bone rooted. Draw your left hip back. Take a couple breaths here. Just lengthening through the backs of the legs. 1 last breath in. recenter. And then walk your hands back under your shoulders, take the hands under the knees, help the legs together. And then wrap your arms around the legs, take your forehead toward the knees. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Then as you inhale, release. Make your way into tabletop, coming onto all fours. So take a moment just to set up. So bringing the palms under your shoulders, the knees are in line with your hips. And then just move through a few cat and cow shapes, any variation that serves you. So the inhalation takes the torso low, the gaze high. And as you exhale, push the mat away, round, tuck the chin. Good, move through 3 or 4 more of these, however you like. They can be nice and slow, or maybe a little quicker if that's how you feel today. But start to connect your breath with your movements. Let this feel nice and easy as you take 2 more. Making space in the spine. That last time, inhale, drop the torso. Lift the gaze. Exhale, round. Now inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Begin to tuck under through your toes. Keep your hands under your shoulders. Begin to send your right leg long behind you and keep the leg even with your hip. So notice if your leg is lifted really high, or maybe it's kind of hovering really low. Try to keep it nice and even. Squeeze the low core in and keep the weight even through your palms. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, knee toward the nose. Good. 2 more, lengthen the leg as you breathe in. Good, squeeze it in as you breathe out. 1 more, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, round, squeeze, hold. And then you're going to come into a 3-legged dog. Lift your left knee away from your mat. Kick your right leg high to the sky. Step open through your hips. Try to bring that right heel to tap your left glute. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Good, step your feet together, downward facing dog, and then come back to your tabletop, knees under hips. Toes stay tucked, send that left leg on behind you. Keep the leg level with the hips. And as you exhale, knee to nose. 2 more, breathe in, lengthen your leg. Good, breathe out, round. 1 more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round, squeeze in, hold. As you lift into a 3-legged dog, take the left leg up and back. Stack the hip open, bend the knee. Try to touch your right glute with your left heel. But as you inhale, bring the feet down to your mat, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths if you want to move in this shape, or just be still. But press deeply into each knuckle. Try to draw your heels toward the mat. Let your gaze draw towards your navel. Then as you take a breath in, shift high to your toes, and as you breathe out, make your way to the top of the mat, whether you walk, step, or hop to get there. And when you arrive, bring your feet under your hips, hook onto your elbows. Bend your knees and just sway side to side. Let your spine lengthen, be nice and heavy here. Take a couple breaths. Good, now come to stillness. Release the elbows. Press into your feet, inhale, rise, stand all the way up, hands overhead, and as you exhale, hands to heart center. Beginning with 3 rounds, Namaskar A. As you inhale, reach the arms up and open. And as you exhale, forward fold, release. Take a halfway lift on the breath in, and as you breathe out, plant the palms, step back, high plank. You can choose to lower half or all the way, option to use the knees. And as you inhale, lift the chest up, dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to shift to your toes, bend your knees, and then make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Press into your feet, rise, sweep your hands up and open, and then cactus your elbows, hips forward, back bend. Good, 2 more rounds, inhale, arms high, exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale, hands down, high plank, move through that flow, lowering half or all the way. Good, lift the chest up, dog or cobra. Tailbone to sky, downward facing dog. As you breathe out, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. And then take your halfway lift when you arrive. Exhale, hold. Stand tall, rise, arms up and open. And as you exhale, cap flow however you like. Letting the breath facilitate the movement. Downward facing is where we meet. When you find your breath out, walk, step, or hop to the top, forward fold. Halfway lift when you arrive, exhale, fold. Good, this time, start to heel toe your feet together. Bring the big toes to touch. As you inhale, lift onto your tiptoes, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, open wide through the knees, come down into a toe stand. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips, fold. Exhale, toe stand. 1 more time, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, toe stand and hold. Now you can stay upright or start to walk your hands forward. Drop your head and neck between the arms. Open through your hips. Lengthen your side body. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Now keep your arms reaching out long. Come onto your palms, lift your hips for a little narrow downward facing dog. And then just heel toe the feet so that they're under your hips. Push into each knuckle, take a breath in. A full breath out. Now walk your hands to meet your feet. Take your right hand under your nose. Bend your right knee, straighten the left leg as you sweep the left hand high to the sky, twist. Keep your weight drawing forward into your toes. Exhale, release. Other side, left hand under your nose. Bend the left knee. Reach the right hand high to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach high. Exhale, cactus the elbows, hips forward. Good, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, vinyasa of choice. Move through that sun saddle, or just make your way up and back, downward facing dog. Take your time. If you're flowing, lift your chest as you breathe in, up dog or cobra. And then make your way up and back, downward facing dog. Good. When you get to your dog, right leg floats high to the sky. Keep the hips stacked and square. And as you exhale, right knee to left elbow. Slide the leg out, fall in triangle. Reach the left hand high to the sky. Stay strong through that right hand, and as you exhale, hands down. Step back, one-legged plank, stay, or take a push-up. Push up and then right knee into nose. Lightly step your foot through. As you inhale, cow lunge, hover the left knee, look up, draw your chest forward, your shoulders back. And as you exhale, left knee down, right hand to the sky, twist. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Now take your right hand to the instep of your right foot. Pivot your back leg over to the right. Press into your right fingertips. Slide your left hand high to the sky. Press your right knee out wide. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Now stay or take a half bind. Take your left hand to your right hip crease. Draw your left shoulder back. Stay or continue to the full bind. Take your right hand under your right leg. Clasp your fingers. Rotate your left shoulder up and down. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release your bind. Bring your left hand to the instep of the front foot. Reset your back leg and then rock back half split. Straighten through the right leg, right toes to the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Rebend the front knee. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, big step to the top, forward fold. Right hand under your nose, bend your right knee, lift your left hand high to the sky, twist. Stay or half bind, left hand to right hip pocket. Rotate that right shoulder up and back. As you exhale, release your twist, come to the other side. Left hand to earth. Bend the left knee, take the right hand high to the sky. Option to stay or reach that hand into your opposite hip pocket. Rotate the right shoulder up and back. Exhale, release, hands down. Inhale, stand tall, rise up and open. Exhale, cactus the elbows, hips forward. Good, inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, high plank, move through your vinyasa or downward facing dog. Lowering half or all the way. Lift the heart up, dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. When you get there, flip that left leg high, keep the hips level. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Slide the right out, reach the right hand to the sky, fall in triangle. Lift the hips. Right hand down to your mat, step back, high plank, stay, or at the push up. Push up, left knee into chest, lightly step the foot through. Inhale, cow lunge, hover the back knee, look up, soften the shoulders. Exhale, right knee down, left hand high to the sky, open. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Left hand to the instep of your front foot. Pivot your back foot over to the left. Press into your left arm and then reach your right hand high to the sky. Open that left knee. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now stay or half bind right hand to left hip pocket. Roll the right shoulder up and back. Stay or full bind. The left hand reaches under the left leg. Clasp the fingers. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Unwind if you're bound. Right hand to instep. Reset the back leg and then rock back, half splits Ardha Hanuman, straighten the left leg. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. As you inhale, rebend the left knee. Exhale, big step to the top, fold. Right hand under the nose, bend the right knee, sweep the left hand high to the sky. Stay or half bind, left hand to the right hip pocket. Stay or full bind, reach that right hand under your right leg, reach for your left fingers. Rotate your left shoulder up and back, full breath in. Full breath out. Release, swap sides, left hand under your nose. Bend the left knee, sweep the right hand high to the sky. Stay or half bind, right hand to left hip pocket. Stay or full bind, the left arm reaches under the left leg, clasp hands. Draw the right shoulder up, full breath in. Full breath out. Release the bind. And as you inhale, stand all the way up, arms reach up and open. Exhale, cactus the elbows, hips forward. Good, inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, Vinyasa or meet us in dog. Lowering half or all the way. Take up dog or cobra. And then shift up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Right leg high to the sky, breathe in. Right knee, left elbow, fall in triangle with the option to hover the right foot, reach the left hand high. Hands down, one-legged plank, stay or take your push up. And then right knee into nose, lightly step the foot through. Inhale, cow lunge, hover the back knee, look up. Exhale, left knee down, right hand reaches high to the sky, twist. Now take your right hand to your left hip pocket, and then as you breathe in, exalt, you're going to reach your left arm toward the ceiling, lean back. Soften your right shoulder, full breath in. Full breath out. Good, bring that left hand down to your mat. Pick up your left knee, sweep your right hand toward the front of the room. Simple twist. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right hand to the instep of your right foot. Spin your left heel down, extended side angle, heel that left hand high to the sky. Keep pressing the right knee out wide. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now use your core, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse your warrior, straighten your right leg, full breath in. Full breath out. As you exhale, rebend the front knee, hands cartwheel to frame the front foot. Step back, one-legged plank, optional vinyasa or meet us in dog. Lift the chest, breathe in. Tailbone to sky, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Stay or slide that leg out. Fall in triangle with the option to hover that left foot. Hands down, one-legged plank, stay or add the push-up. Push up, left knee into nose. Step the foot through. Inhale, cow lunge, look up, hover that back knee. Exhale, right knee down, left hand to the sky, twist. As you inhale, left hand to right hip crease, coming into that half bind. And then find that exalt. As you exhale, reach the right hand up and overhead, lean back, soften your left shoulder. Full breath in. Full breath out. Bring that right hand down to the mat. Pick up the right knee, and then reach the left hand toward the front of the room. Simple twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left hand down to the instep of your front foot. Spin your back heel down. Peel the right hand high to the sky, coming into extended side angle. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, straighten the left leg. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you exhale, rebend your left knee, hands cartwheel to frame the front foot. Step back, one-legged plank, find your vinyasa, or hips to sky, downward dog. Take your time as you find that back bend of choice if you're flowing. And then make your way up and back, downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Right leg floats high, breathe in. Right knee, left elbow, fall in triangle, your variation. Reach the left hand high to the sky. Hands down, one-legged plank, stay, or take the push-up. Push up, right knee into nose, bring the foot through. Cow lunge, inhale, look up, hover the back knee. Exhale, left knee down, right hand rises, twist. Inhale, right hand to left hip pocket. Exhale, exalt, left arm reaches up and back. Exhale, left hand down to your mat. Pick up your back knee, reach your right arm toward the front of the room. Simple twist. As you exhale, right hand to the instep. Spin the left heel down, take the left hand high, extended side angle. Stay your half bind, left hand to right hip pocket. Roll your left shoulder up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Reach your left hand back high to the sky. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, straighten that front leg. Now this time, turn your right toes to the left. And then reach your right hand to your left leg. Take your left hand high to the sky as you twist into your fold. Try to draw the torso between the legs. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Now take that left hand, reach across the body, take your right leg, and then spin your right hand high to the sky. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Now take your right hand to your left hip pocket, add a little bind. You're going to take your left hand down to your mat. You're going to spin into a simple twist. So turn the toes toward the front of the mat. And then reach that right hand toward the front of the room. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now as you inhale, sweep your right arm back and then forward. Lift both fingers, hovering crescent. Stay strong through the torso, strong through the legs. Whew. As you exhale, airplane pose, float the left toes away from your mat. Hands can come to hips, heart, or wherever they need to be, but keep the hips level. Take a full breath in. Shakti squat, breath out. Two more, lengthen, breathe into that airplane. Breathe out into your squat. One more, breathe into your airplane. Breathe out, squat and hold, stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, standing high knee raise, left knee into chest, hands can go where they need to. Find your balance and then figure four, hook that left ankle just above the right knee. Bend the right knee and then swoop your arms around your leg. Take your elbows and fill them with your foot and your knee. Take 3 full breaths here. Open through your hip, come back to your breath. Stay steady through your right standing leg. One more breath in. One more breath out. As you inhale, step the feet together, reach high. Exhale, back bend, cactus, elbows, hips forward. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, optional flow, or step back, downward facing dog. Take your time moving through those shapes. Up dog or cobra. And when you're ready, we'll meet you downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. But as you inhale, left leg floats high. Left knee, right elbow, fall in triangle, your variation. Reach that right hand high. Hands down, step back, one-legged plank, stay or take the push up. Push up and then left knee into nose, foot between palms. Inhale, cow lunge, look up. Exhale, right knee down, left hand high to the sky, twist. Inhale, left hand to right hip pocket. Exhale, exalt, right arm reaches up and overhead. Inhale, right hand down, pick up the back knee. Exhale, left hand reaches toward the front of the room. Good. Exhale, left hand to the instep of that front foot. Spin the right heel down, heel the right hand high to the sky. Extended side angle. Stay or half bind, right hand to left hip pocket. Roll the shoulder up and back. Good, reach the right hand high to the sky. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, straighten the left leg. Turn your left toes to the right, and as you exhale, left hand grabs your right leg. Right hand reaches high to the sky, find your twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Reach your right hands to meet your left leg, and then sweep that left hand high to the sky, twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take your half bind, left hand to right hip pocket. Right hand down to your mat. Come into that simple twist. So turn both toes toward the front of the room. And then start to reach that left hand up and overhead. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now sweep that left arm back and then forward, float both fingertips away from the earth, hovering crescent. Build strength, and as you exhale, airplane pose, float the right toes away from your mat. Hands go where they need to. Full breath in. Shakti squat, breath out. Two more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat, hold. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, standing, high knee raise, right knee into chest. Take your time, find your balance first. Standing figure four, right ankle crosses the left knee. Bend the left knee, swoop the arms to wrap around your foot and your knee. Take 3 full breaths. Find that drishti gaze, someplace that's not moving. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, step the feet together, stand all the way up. Exhale, cactus, elbows, hips forward. Good, inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, optional vinyasa or downward facing dog. Take your time moving through that flow if that's where you're at. We're going to meet in downward facing dog and take 2 full breaths. We're going to add on one more layer to that sequence so you know where you're going, so please take what you need. Take a big breath in. A big breath out. Right leg to the sky, breathe in. Right knee, left elbow, fall in triangle, your variation. Left hand reaches to the sky. Palms down, one-legged plank, step back, stay, or take the push-up. Push up, right knee into nose, foot between palms. Inhale, cow lunge, look up. Exhale, left knee down, right hand to the sky. Inhale, right hand to left hip pocket. Exhale, exalt, left hand reaches up and overhead. As you exhale, left hand down to your mat, pick up the back knee, reach the right hand up and overhead. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right hand to the instep, spin the left heel down, left hand to the sky, extended side angle. Stay or half bind, left hand to right hip pocket. Stay or full bind, right hand reaches to meet the left. Roll the right or the left shoulder, up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Release your bind, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, straighten the front leg. Turn your right toes to the left, and as you exhale, right hand meets your left leg for your twist, left hand high to the sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left hand to right leg, take the right hand high to the sky. Pull your torso a little closer, one last breath in. One last breath out. Right hand to left hip pocket for your bind, left hand down to the earth. Spin into that simple twist, toes turn forward, and then reach that right hand toward the front of the room. Full breath in. Inhale, standing high knee raise. Left knee into chest. Take your time, find your balance. And then left ankle crosses above right knee. Bend your right knee, sweep the arms around the leg. Okay? Stay here for a couple breaths. We're going to add on one more layer. So find your stability first. And then you're going to take your left hand down to your mat. You're going to reach your right hand high to the sky, turn your torso. Okay? Then you're going to start to wrap that left arm around your left knee. Reach your right hand around your back until you find your fingers or a strap or a t-shirt, whatever you're using, okay? Now find your stability. Press into your right foot, come to stand. Coming to that variation of birds of paradise, okay? Woo, leg is so strong. Now start to fold at your hip crease, okay? Very strong through that right leg. And you're going to release, revolved half moon, left hand to earth, right hand to sky. Kick that left leg out, woo. Feel the strength in your right glute. Step your left toes down, bend your right knee. Reach up and back as you exalt into your lunge. Whew. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, arms up and overhead into your lunge. Exhale, warrior two, release. Flip your front palm as you exhale, reverse your warrior, straighten the front leg. And this time to forward Trikonasana, triangle pose, hand to shin, block, whatever feels good. Tuck the right hip under, draw the left hip back. Stay or reach the left arm toward the front of the room. Draw your left shoulder back. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Little bend to your right knee, take your left hand to the earth. Spin your left heel up. Sweep the right hand to the sky, simple twist. Start to release your left knee down to your mat. Inhale, sweep both hands high to the sky, Anjaneyasana, reach up. Exhale, half splits, hands to the earth, straighten the right leg. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Soften your shoulders, release some heat. One more breath in. One more breath out. Rebend the front knee, arms up and overhead, coming into that low lunge. Exhale, hands down, big step to the top, fold. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Good, stand tall, rise, reach the arms up and overhead. One last side of work. Exhale, elbows, cactus, back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, Vinyasa if you want it, or downward facing dog. Lift your chest as you breathe in. Tailbone to sky as you breathe out. 2 full breaths in your dog. Good. Last stretch here. Inhale, take that left leg high. Left knee, right elbow, fall in triangle, your variation, right hand to the sky. Hands down, one-legged plank, stay or take your push up. Push up, left knee into nose, but between palms. Inhale, cow lunge, look up. Exhale, right knee down, left hand to sky, twist. Inhale, left hand to your right hip pocket. Exhale, exalt, right arm reaches up and back. Bring your right hand down to your mat, pick up the back knee. Exhale, left arm reaches up toward the front of the room. Left hand to the instep of your front foot. Spin your back heel down, right hand to the sky, extended side angle. Stay or half bind, right hand to left hip pocket. Stay or full bind, left hand reaches around, catching the right fingers. Full breath in, full breath out. Unwind if you're bound, and as you inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse, straighten the left leg. Left toes to the right, left hand to right leg. Right hand to sky, twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right hand to left leg, left hand to the sky. Inhale, full breath in. Full breath out. Left hand to right hip pocket for your bind, right hand down to the earth. Spin into that simple twist, toes point forward. Then reach the left hand toward the front of the room. Full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, here we go. Sweep that left arm back forward, hovering crescent. Very last time, find strength in your core, strength in your legs. Exhale, airplane pose. Float the right toes away from the mat. Full breath in. Shakti squat, breath out. Last two, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. One more, lengthen. Exhale, squat, hold, take the full breath in. Take the full breath out. Inhale, standing high, raise right knee into chest, okay? Find your balance first. You know where we're going. When you're ready, right ankle crosses above the left knee. Bend the left knee, take the seat low. Bring the hands to cradle the knee and the foot. Find your stability first, okay? You don't have to move quickly. Do this mindfully. Right hand down to your mat. Left hand high to the sky, twist, okay? Take your left hand to your right hip pocket, and then reach your right hand around your right knee. Try to grab your left fingertips, okay? Do what you gotta do, whether you're using a strap or not. And then press into that left foot. Come up into that modified birds of paradise, okay? So strong through the left leg. Now hinge at the hips, come into that little half fold. And then when you're ready, gently release, revolved half moon, right hand to earth, left hand to sky. Woo, feel that in your left leg. Bend your left knee, step your right toes down. Come into that exalted lunge and reach up and overhead. Breath in. Full breath out. Woo. Inhale, high lunge, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, release. Flip the front palm, exhale, reverse the warrior, straighten the left leg. And when you're ready, Trikonasana, the triangle pose, reach it forward. Tuck the left hip under, draw the right hip back. Left hand can reach high to the sky. Or begin to sweep the left, or the right hand, reaches high to the sky. You can stay or sweep that right hand up and overhead. Draw your right shoulder back. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Rebend the left knee, take the right hand down to your mat. Spin your right heel up, left hand high to the sky, simple twist. Drop that right knee down. Inhale, both arms up and overhead, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split, straighten the left leg, hands under the shoulders. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. Start to deepen your breath, let go of any of that heat in your body. One more breath in. One more breath out. Bend the left knee, float the hands up and overhead, Anjali, one last time. Exhale, hands to the earth, big step to the top, fold. Hook onto your elbows, sway side to side, be heavy. Find something that feels good here. Let your breath start to become a little slower. Soften wherever you are. One more breath in. One more breath out. Release the elbows, stand all the way up, big breath in. Cactus elbows, hips forward, breath out. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, optional Vinyasa or hips to sky, downward facing dog. Move through your flow with integrity. Take your time. And then come to downward facing dog. Then moving into longer held postures, we're going to come into pigeon pose. So you're going to take the right leg high to the sky and then bring your shin parallel-ish to the top of the mat. Lower the hips down and walk that left leg out. Keep your front foot flexed, okay? Now begin to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Try to settle down through your hips a little more. Your chest comes forward. You can either stay upright or start to fold forward, whether you come onto blocks, forearms, or extend the arms long. Wherever you are, try to relax into this shape. Take a few deep breaths. And then see if you can evenly distribute the weight through your hips. So if you're really kind of dumping into that right hip, take some of the weight over to the left. Let your breath start to slow here. And take about 6 to 8 breaths in this shape. Let this feel easy. Find space in your body after all of that work, and you just release. variation that serves you. If you find your mind starts to wander when you stop moving, just come back to what you're doing right now. Right? The practice of yoga teaches us to create stillness in our minds when they feel busy. Take another 3 breaths. Maybe soften a little more. One last breath in. One last breath out. Now come onto your palms, tuck under your left toes. 3-legged dog is where we'll meet, so we'll step that right leg up and back. You're welcome to just stay in your dog. You can take a scorpion or a flip dog if either of those feel good to you. Take your time. And then either meet in downward facing dog for a few breaths or move through a vinyasa as you shift forward to high plank. Then lower half or all the way. Lift the chest up, downward cobra. And as you breathe out, downward facing dog. Good, last side, left leg floats high as you breathe in. And then bring that left shin parallel-ish to the top of the mat. Lower the hips and then walk the right foot back. Okay. Keep flexing through that front foot. Walk the hands under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up and back. Okay. Now you can stay or you can bow forward. Just be gentle on this side. Often one side is much more open than the other, so this may be a totally different experience. Give yourself a few rounds of breath to just settle, finding that even distribution of weight along your hips. And then stay for another 6 to 8 breaths. You can always stay on your palms, maybe your forearms, maybe you lengthen the arms in front of you. Whatever feels good as you stay for another 4 rounds of breath. Stay present in the shape. And let this feel easy. Last 2 breaths. And now make your way back onto your palms, tuck under your right toes. 3-legged dog, so left leg up and back again. You can step into downward facing. You can take a scorpion shape or a flip dog if that serves. Take as long as you need in any of these shapes, and then you choose one last vinyasa or bring the feet together, downward facing dog. Take your time if you're flowing. Movements become intentional. And then downward facing dog is where we meet. When you get to that dog shape, start to lower down child's pose. You can take your knees apart or bring them together. Your arms can reach in front of you, or they can come alongside your body. Forehead rests on the earth. Take 3 full breaths. And take your time as you inhale. You're just going to walk your fingers forward, lift your hips away from your heels. Take your knees under your hips as you reach into puppy dog pose. Head and neck hang between the arms, chest melts down, lengthen your side body. Take a breath in. Full breath out. And as you inhale, shift forward onto your belly. Come into Sphinx pose. So taking forearms under the shoulders, palms in front of you. Press down into the tops of the feet. Keep your navel on the mat, and as you inhale, just lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Now bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Okay, you want the elbow under the shoulder, press into that forearm. You're going to bend your left knee and then reach your left arm up and back, okay? Only go as far as feels good on your body, any variation. Keep pressing up and out of your right forearm. Good, exhale, release the foot, come back down to neutral. Take a moment and then the other side, left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend the right knee, reach the right hand to catch that foot. Any variation that serves. Take a breath in, a full breath out. Release the foot, come back to neutral. And then start to release the forehead down to the earth and just flip over onto your back, however feels good. Start to bend at the knees. Bring the feet down onto the earth. And then take the right knee in towards your chest. Send your left leg long onto your mat. Okay. Left hand comes to your left hip. You're just going to draw your right knee out wide so that you start to expand and open through your right hip. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Take a few more breaths here. Keep flexing through your left foot. Now bring your right knee through center. Take your left hand to your right knee as you drag the knee across the body. Supine twist, any variation you like. Let this feel easy. Take a few more breaths. Shoulders stay rooted. Last 2 breaths. Good, now inhale, come back to neutral. Bend both knees. Bring the left knee in towards your chest, slide your right leg long onto your mat. Right toes point toward the ceiling. Right hand to right hip, take your left knee out wide. Soften your shoulders. Take a couple breaths here, just make space.